Hello, everyone. Today we are going to do some exciting things. Today is the first day we're going to be using the actual SAP ECC software. So let's go ahead. When you have your work computer, what you do, go to search, is go to SAP, and what you're looking for is this logo, SAP Log On. You click the logo. So this window is called SAP Logon window. You can call it GUI client as well, GUI, GUI client. Now, when you will be working, you're going to have so many clients. It depends which clients you want to go. Client could be development, where you create the things and test it as a developer, as a functional analyst, or you do your configuration and you check it. And then you have test client. So for safety reason, you move up to the test client and have business tests the changes. And then finally, when you are satisfied and business is satisfied, then you move the changes to the production. For example, if this is our development client, what we're going to do is we're going to click one of those. We're going to put our login and password. Hit enter. And this is the home screen of SAP ECC. This is where you're going to start everything. The next step, what we are going to do, we're going to create a material. For example, you work in a Ford company and they require steel to create to make cars. So one of the materials called steel. It has multiple grades. We will be creating a material called steel in the software, so that we can use that material with any supplier who deliver the material and create a purchase order. There are a few things that we need to understand. First, which transaction code? So everything has a transaction code most of the time. So what transaction code we need to create a material? The second thing is, once I create the material, I give the material, I have a material number, I have a material description, unit of measure, how much is it, which plant I'm going to be this material I'm going to be using to manufacture cars or parts of the car. So where this data is being saved in this program in SAP ECC. So everything's saved in a tables. Now going back to our previous video, organizational structure, and I did comments. I did made a comment on that video that you need to come back to that video again. So there is an organizational structure, which is client structure, client level data or plant level data, and other level data like storage location level, warehouse level. For example, client level data, which is, for example, material name and a description, can be saved on a client level. Now, whenever plant you use, material number and name won't change. But if you have a plant in London and the shipment comes to London directly from China, and it goes near to London by sea, so the transportation cost could be less for London plant as compared to Scotland plant if the shipment comes to London and get transported through a truck. So the prices for each plant can be different. So that is plant level information. So name, again, material name and description, maybe unit of measure, is on client level. which is a table is MARA for material. If you go for plant level, which is MARC, for example, okay, in my plant, the price is going to be $10. In the other Scotland plant, it could be $12. And there are other tables like for a storage location level, if you need information, then it is MARD table name. Let's do the example. We're going to create a material. So the transaction code is MM01. You type it, and this is the enter sign, or you can hit enter as well. So I'm going to click first on this one. So this is the material. Now, which industry material from? You can choose any industry, services, beverages, whatever the best fit. In this example, we can use mechanical engineering. The material type is, okay, the material you're getting what it is. I could go for a raw material, which is a steel. I could go for my subcontractor, somebody supply me the whole door of Ford or whole engine of Ford. So that's not completely a car finished good, but it could be semi-finished goods. So I could use semi-goods. So the material type could be semi-finished, semi-goods. So in this example, we're going to use raw material. We're going to keep it simple. Yes. Oh, I'm going to use material, which is not custom. So that's a raw material. So I have selected it. You can see material number is not there. System will generate the material number for me. There is a configuration behind. We'll talk about it later, but let's stick to the plan. We have, these are the pages that depends which sector of SAP you are working. Then you need to select, okay, I need to fill basic data page or the basic data 2 page or classification page. For example, if I'm selling, I make sure that I choose this page and I need that information, how much I can sell and all that. For example, if I'm working for purchase order, I might be thinking about filling this page, purchase order text page, so that I can type the text, additional text for the vendor. For manufacturing, most of the time they use MRP. We're going to talk about MRP concept later on. For a storage location, you might want to select a storage location. There are other accounting we need because we are procuring, we are purchasing. What we need is we need a purchasing view, client level data, which is name, description, unit of measure, and I need accounting view, so I know that for each plant how much it's going to cost. So I'm going to select, it's already been selected. Otherwise, if it wasn't selected, I will select it just like that. Okay, right? I'm going to hit enter. So we selected 4: basic data 1, basic data 2, purchasing, and accounting data. I'm going to hit enter. Now it's going to ask, okay, which plant you need to create material for. I'm going to select, okay, one plant. There could be 100 plants, but okay, just one plant. Okay, now the window comes. Now this is where you see that it's generated 541 material number for me, but there's no plant. So this is, if it's not a plant, it's not plant level information. So that's going to be like top level, client level information. So I can put 541 is steel. Grade 1070. Okay, it's just a random number. Okay, unit of measure. What unit of measure? You can, when you click that, you will have this window. You click that, and you can have all those unit of measure you can choose from. Now, if you see this window over here, which I click that, sometime it has, okay, how many maximum numbers. So I can see, and I cannot see any. Sometimes it says 500. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm looking at all the numbers. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna select one unit of measure. For example, how about ton? Okay, ton is, measure. You can just type it as well if you know. Material group. Material group is what kind of material it is. It is metal processing. Is it steel? It's electronic. It's like subdivision of material type. So I can actually let's see steels. So I choose the steel. Okay, right? Now I'm gonna try to hit enter. So there are so many details that you're supposed to fill, but behind when you set up this program, there's a configuration in which you can set, okay, which field is mandatory and don't go to the next screen until those fields are selected. For example, if I remove that material group, let me see if it's mandatory or not, and I'll hit enter. Okay, you can see this red message. Red message means you can't complete the task that you're supposed to be doing. So fill in all the required entries. So this is supposed to be one of the required entries. So I'm gonna select that material group again. Now I'm gonna try to hit enter. Now see, from basic data 1 to basic data 2. Basic data 1 has got like a checkbox on it, so it's complete. So mandatory field I filled in. I don't want to put all the fields, and nobody has to fill all the fields. It depends on the business that what are the options they are relevant to their business, and they fill out the required entries. I don't want to put anything else in basic data 2. I hit enter. Now see, there was a classification and all the windows that didn't come. The sales windows, they didn't come because initially I choose after that purchasing, so only we jump to purchasing. After that we have got foreign trademark, so nothing is going to be selected. I'm going to hit enter. Next one is going to be accounting, and it's going to ignore all those pages. So over here, you can see this means, that checkbox means it is a required entry. So I'm going to put purchasing group. I can choose any purchasing group. Here is one more thing that you want to highlight. Now you see over here, so material came, now it says plant 1000, and now this is the plant level information. Now going back to the table, on a client level table, which is MARA, you will see this information 541 is steel grade 1070. But if you go to MARC table, which is plant level table, it's going to show you more information that, okay, I have got purchasing group here, which is 001. It is completely okay for every plant to have a different purchasing group. For example, plant number 1300 may have a different purchasing group. We will do that and we'll talk about it in later videos. Okay, let me hit enter. Okay, now we are on accounting view. All the view is jumped to accounting view, the one we selected. Over here, the important thing is first we need to do the standard price of this material, for example, $10 a ton. Now I'm going to hit enter. It says local currency converted to using currency exchange. Okay, it does showing me valuation class. Let me see the valuation class. Valuation class, I think that's used to count the accounting details, the how it's going to pay it, something like that. But we'll work on that later on. So the raw material, okay, that's a valuation class. And I'm going to hit enter. Now it is asking, okay, whatever page you selected, you fill the mandatory detail. Would you like me to save it? Said yes. And that's how you save it. Okay, if you want to see what you have done, 541, what you can do is material, and go to display and display material. So it's SAP. The good thing about SAP, it remember what you did last. So it already populated the material. Okay, select view, you select that. It's already selected. So if it's not selected, because it's a default setting set, then you can just click that from this window and select like this window, like this window. You can select the pages, but I want to see just these 4 pages. And plant, I could put plant. And I have plant information here. Now on the click, I'm going to hit enter. I have got basic data too. Now you will see there's going to be plan level information. Okay, so plan level information, we go purchasing group. Okay, and then accounting information for account purposes, how much it is. Okay, right? Now I'm going to show you this thing on a table. To go to the table, the transaction code is SA16N. Over here in a backend, we can see how SAP is saving the data. Now for client level information, Mara table, we were not expecting to see plan level information here, which is the purchasing group. So we know our material number, so 541 material number, and I'm gonna hit execute. This is execute button. Now if you have a look, Spider-Man created is raw material, material group, and unit of measure. Okay, no purchasing group here information. But if I go to MARC table, and I'm gonna that's gonna show all the one. I haven't selected my material number, so let me select my material 541 again. Okay, it will show the information of all the plants available. At the moment, it is only created for plant 1000. If you extend or what you call it, extend the material to plant 1300 or any other plant, there's going to be another line. It may have a different purchasing group or may have different information on that. Depends what you fill in. So this is how you log into SAP, you create a material, you display a material, and you view the tables where this data is saved. Thank you.